Good evening, my name is Scott Rice, live from the National Aquatic Centre here in Mairangi Bay, Auckland, for Day 1 finals at the Apollo Project's New Zealand Swimming Championships. This is now the women's turn. We've had the men's pod an hour or so ago with some great action in the pool there, but now we're turning our attention to the women's events. 5 of them this evening, starting with the women's 800 metre freestyle. Eve Thomas is in lane 4 for this event. Her seed time 4 or 5 seconds underneath that World Championship qualifying mark, so looking for a good performance from Eve Thomas. And also in the field, Ruby Heath. She was the 10K New Zealand champion open water a week ago down in Taupo, and she'll be looking good in lane 6 and flanking Eve Thomas in lanes 5 and 3. Caitlin Deans and Kara Ellett. That's the 800 metre freestyle for women. We'll then move to the 100 metre backstroke para multi-class. We will see Nikita Howarth in action again. She did a great swim this morning qualifying for the World Paras. And Erin Knox not far away from that as well on her outside lane. 200 metres individual medley will be next. Helena Gasson in lane 4. Her time of 2:13, just a fraction outside of that world qualifying mark. Looking for a great performance from her, the Coast Swimming Club right behind her. Gina McCarthy and Zylika Pratt-Smith on either side of her, and Zylika Pratt-Smith now swimming in Auckland for the Coast Swimming Club. 50 butterfly will follow with Hazel Auerhand in lane 4. Her entry time this morning, well, her heat time this morning, a lot slower than her personal best, so expecting big things in the middle lanes in the women's 50 metre butterfly. Hopefully a qualifying mark there. And Milan Glintmeyer, New Zealand age group record this morning, 13-year-old girls. Great swim for her in 28.40, and we'll finish up with the 50 backstroke para multi-class for women. So I hope you enjoy the action here at the Apollo Project's New Zealand Swimming Championships Day 1.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
If I can ask everyone here at the National Aquatic Centre to put your hands together and welcome the technical officials for tonight's final session. Introducing the referee for this evening's women's finals, from Wellington, Jackie Forsyth. The starter for the women's events from Northland, Ross Gillespie. Thank you, officials. You can now be seated.
I became an IOT because I just wanted to help out the swimming community, give back, because they've always been amazing when I'm swimming.
So the reason why I became a technical official is because it's much more fun than sitting in the stand. You're right in the middle of it, you get to see all the racing, you get to talk to people and be involved in the event. It's just a great place to be.
I enjoy being a technical official because firstly, it's an easy way for me to be able to give back to the sport that's given me so much. Like, I've been able to go overseas with my own swimming, so it's a good way for me to be able to give back, and it's fun. I get to make new friends amongst the other technical officials, and I feel like it's also helping my own swimming because I understand the rules of the sport on a deeper level.
Why? Because you get to meet so many cool people. You get to be close to the racing, and the technical officials are a happy family. They're good. They teach you, or you learn something new every day, and I have. Over the last 20 years, I suppose, I've had some great support from other officials, and it's just fun. It's so fun, and seeing the swimming close up, That's really exciting. So please come, we want you.
Welcome back to the Apollo Project's New Zealand Swimming Championships 2022 live from Auckland. And we're moving now to the finals of the women's events, the second pod, obviously with restrictions with COVID. And we start with event 4 this evening, the women's 800 metres freestyle. Please put your hands together to welcome the finalists, starting with lane 8 from Viking Swim Club, Brooke Bennett. Lane 1 from Aquablades, Bella Wansborough. Lane 7 from Jazzy Swim Club, Hannah Abdu. Lane 2 from Evolution Aquatics, Talita McEwen. Lane 6 from Neptune Swim Club, Ruby Heath. Lane 3 from Evolution Aquatics, Kira Ellett. Lane 5 from Neptune Swim Club, Caitlin Deans. And lane 4 from Coast Swimming Club, Eve Thomas. Underway, a full field of 8 swimmers in this women's 800 metre freestyle, 16 lengths of this 50 metre pool to swim. And Eve Thomas, the Olympian from 220 in lane 4. She's got some good competition either side of her, Caitlin Deans and Kira Ellett. Some pretty seasoned distance swimmers there. Joining me in commentary, 2020 Olympian and New Zealand record holder Zach Reed in here with me on the commentary box. Great to have him here, Zach. Another distance event to kick off this this session.
Yeah, the 800, my favourite. It's a great event. Not too long, not too short. So it's going to be good to see Eve and Caitlin battle it out here. Caitlin hoping to get under that world's qualifying time, and Eve already being under at Tokyo.
Yeah, it takes the pressure off, doesn't it? So Eve already hitting that mark, but obviously wanting to have a good hit out this evening. She takes them through the 100 metre mark just on a minute .93. And your teammate there in lane 1, Bella Wansborough, she'll be at 15, looking for a maybe a near 9 minutes.
Yeah, she's been training hard, so I think Junior Pan Packs, she's looking at trying to get on that team. So this is a good opening for Nags in a couple of weeks, so see how she goes.
Back to the front of the field, some good pressure coming from Caitlin Dean. She's had a great couple of years training in that Neptune program down there in Otago. Out they come. Eve Thomas breathing off to her left. Caitlin Deans breathing to the left as well, maybe swapping each lap they go. And interesting, the qualifying time for FINA A Worlds, 8:37.90. Caitlin's going to have to see an improvement of about 7 or 8 seconds off her entry time.
So Caitlin's sitting here. She knows she's going to have to sit around Eve Thomas because she knows how Eve swims. That last 200 metres, Eve just kicks in and goes like crazy. So as long as Caitlin's sitting on Eve's wash, she's got a chance here.
Must be interesting with these Olympic Games, obviously with 220 being in 221. The Olympics now only 2 years away. Just seems, it seems like they've come around pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's getting a bit close, so you're going to see people hoping to make these world champs teams and the Mare Nostrum, etc., kind of stepping stones up until Paris.
And we spoke earlier, Zach, but some of the viewers might have just joined us. You're coming back from hip surgery. It's been a long road. You've been hit by COVID as you came out of that, starting to get back on your feet. Tough time for you, and just trying to stay mentally tough, yeah?
Yeah, you try not to think too much about it, just kind of building up until the next time I can get in the pool and start training hard. So you just take every day as it is, and once I'm back to training full strength, I'll be able to nail it.
Good attitude, and that's Eve Thomas going through in 3:09.08. We've got about 1:03 average at the moment. She would have taken it out. We saw it in 1 minute, .99. So looking at about 1:04s for the second and third 100 here. And we sort of worked that through. Zach, we talked about splitting that 1,500 metre for the men's into 3. Do you split the 800?
Yeah, there's a whole lot of ways you can do the 800. You can either do it as 4 200s and kind of build those middle 2, or just split it straight into 2 4s. And I think Caitlin will hopefully be looking to come through in the second 400 and almost neck split. Eve, I know once again, she smokes that last 200 metres, so we'll see in a couple 100 metres her stroke rate go up and that kick go crazy.
And her mother, Eve's mother, obviously a very, very accomplished Olympic swimmer for Britain, Sarah Hardcastle. Many of the parents will remember that name. Comes from a great pedigree of swimmers, Eve Thomas, and you know, what an inspirational person to have on your side in your support team. So Eve Thomas just starting to increase that lead now, Zach, increasing to 2 body lengths. Caitlin Dean's really trying to dig it in now.
Yeah, Caitlin's going to have to up this next 400, try to get back up close to Eve, because Eve's just going to keep pulling away here.
Going through that 400, 4:13 it was, through the 450 at 4:45. 8:31 is the entry time for Eve Thomas. Kira Ellett and Talita McEwen, both from Evolution, work really, really well together. Obviously, train hard together. Talita was down at the Open Water Championships in Taupō last weekend, or the weekend before. Also a big supporter of the Ocean Swim Series. She moves around the circuit quite often. And now just starting to see that speed starting to come through from Eve Thomas.
Always a nice thing to see when your coaches are giving you the thumbs up. You know you're doing something right, so they'll be motivating her even further to keep pushing through.
Now, interesting here, Zach, that kick is, it's quite a strong kick for this stage of the event. Is that sort of something that she is known for?
Yeah, I think a lot of the distance swimmers nowadays are trying to work on keeping that kick going throughout the whole race, especially in the 800. It's been a big part of my training, trying to keep that 6 beat going almost the whole way. She's looking great at the moment. That kick's firing.
In terms of that kick, what sort of kick sets would you be doing? Is it just constantly working on that 6 beat kick every time you push off the wall, or is there kick sets that a distance swimmer should be doing?
Well, there's a whole lot of different ways you can train for that. I think the main way would be in your sessions replicating what you're doing in racing and making sure you're keeping that kick up during trainings, but also when you're doing those kick specific sets, making sure you're nailing those and getting those times faster and faster.
Some great insights here from Tokyo Olympian and New Zealand record holder Zach Reid, out with injury at the moment, and will be building back up, of course. We look forward to seeing him back in the pool. In terms of a taper, Zach, for a distance swimmer, you know, we know there's a pretty extreme one for a sprinter, but what sort of things will a distance swimmer do in the lead up to a major championships?
I think a lot of race pace stuff goes on. It's more a bit longer than what a sprinter would be doing. Sets of maybe broken 400s, broken 800s, broken at the 2s or the 1s. That's kind of generally the main thing. You're not really cutting the Ks too much, because you still need to be doing a bit of work to make sure you're smashing that 800, 1500.
Eve Thomas coming through to the final 100 metre turn. She gets the bell. She'll hear that. That'll spur her on. As Zach has said, the last 200 is often pretty quick here, and we're starting to see that pace increase. The team from Coast Swimming Club cheering on the side, pushing her along. And talk about Eve Thomas, and she's training out of Australia, Zach, in a program over there.
Yeah, so she's training with the likes of Kia Malverton and Ariane Titmus, so she's got the best in the world pushing her along. So she's under Dean Boxall, one of the best coaches in the world at the moment, so she's got a really good environment over there.
And here she comes, 7:57.75. She did a 31.69. We're looking for around about a 8:29 here. This could be a really, really quick time for Eve Thomas. Try and get it at 8:28. Pushing it now. Looks like she's giving it absolutely everything in the last 10 metres. Eve Thomas will win the title for 800 metre freestyle for women and get another qualifying time for the World Championships, 8:28.65. And also under that indicative Commonwealth Games title of 8:28.90. Of course, the Commonwealth Games selected on the top 6 in the world. That 8:28.90 is an indication of that time. So that is fantastic to see Eve Thomas come underneath that. And she looks very, very happy indeed. Caitlin Deed's coming in second, 8:38.76, which was just off that, well under that Mare Nostrum qualifying time, and just off the worlds for Caitlin Deans, which will be disappointing for her on such a good swim though. 8:38.76 with a final 50 of 31.2. Kara Allett comes in for the bronze medal, 8:56.54. And we'll catch a word with Eve Thomas very shortly. So Zach, that performance, she looked happy. Do you think she's going to be ecstatic with that?
I think she surprised herself there. That was a really, really great swim, huge PB there, and you could see in that last 50 she really wanted it. So great to see her go into that Com Games time.
Here with Eve Thomas. She's got a massive smile on her face. Congratulations, Eve. Tell us how you feel. Great swim.
Honestly, I don't even know how to feel after that. The Commonwealth qualifying time was a little bit out of my reach. I had to do a 3-second PB, so to squeeze under that, I'm overwhelmed to say the least.
Yeah, in terms of going into that race, you already had the comfort of knowing you'd reached that world qualifying mark, but was that goal to get under that 8:30?
Yeah, obviously I had that Commonwealth qualifying time like in my sights, but I didn't know if I was going to achieve that today, and I just went out and, you know, try to hang on and hope for the best.
In terms of that race plan, 16 lengths, do you break it into sections? How do you sort of tackle that distance?
Yeah, absolutely. I break that into 4 200s. It's a little bit easier to mentally digest that way. So, yeah, that's just how I approach the race.
Well, what a fantastic start to the championships, Eve. I hope you carry on that form and have a great meet. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back to the Apollo Projects New Zealand Swimming Championships 2022. Great performance there by Eve Thomas in the 800 metre freestyle, reaching that indicative qualifying mark for Commonwealth Games and qualifying for the World Championship mark as well. We move now to event 103, the women's 100 metre backstroke para multi-class. Please welcome to pool deck the finalists, starting with lane 5 from Swim Zone Racing, Erin Knox. In lane 3 from Te Arawa Swimming, Siobhan Terry. And in lane 4 from Hamilton Aquatics, Nikita Howarth. Away with the women's 100-metre backstroke para-multi class. The World Para qualifier from this morning, Nikita Howarth. She's in lane 4, disability class S7. She had to do a 1:33.91. She did a 1:31.08 this morning, and we already seen, she's in great form, so hopefully see an even faster swim tonight. Erin Knox in lane 5. She's an S10 disability class. She has to do a 1:17.03, so she did 1:18.96. She'll need to shave 1.9 seconds off this 100 to reach the qualifying mark, and we'll see what she can do. So this is lane 5's Erin Knox in the lead. Nikita Howarth sitting in second place. Different disability class, of course, and then Siobhan Terry from disability class S10 in lane 3. And looking for a time for Erin Knox of 1:17.03. Let's see how she can go. She's got 10 seconds to get to the wall. It's going to be close. 1:17.03. Just outside. But she's gone quicker than this morning, so great swim there by Erin Knox. And in comes Nikita Howarth, 1:31.08 she did this morning to qualify. 1:29.03, well underneath that again. Great swim from Nikita Howarth, and Siobhan Terry will touch third. Well done, ladies. So Nikita Howarth, she took a break from swimming and decided to come back, and she's come back so well. And we'll catch a word with her very shortly as she exits the pool. Nikita, congratulations.
Thanks.
Even faster than this morning, a qualifying mark this morning, and even faster tonight. You must be wrapped with that performance.
Yeah, I would say so. I wasn't expecting to go 29. I haven't been racing backstroke or training it, so yeah, I'm pretty stoked with that.
What do you think was the difference tonight? Was it just an evening swim? Did you do a different game plan tonight?
I think it was an evening swim, but also I was like, I'm just going to go out hard. That's what I said to Matt, and that's what I did.
Well, you trust yourself, and you came home really, really well. In terms of just talking about the story of your swimming, because you took a little bit of break from swimming, and then at some point, obviously, you decided, I'm not done here. What was it that decided, I need to come back on, my business is not finished?
I think I just missed it quite a lot. I miss being fit, and I miss seeing sort of all my friends and that sort of stuff, and enjoying exercising while, you know, going around the world and stuff like that.
Well, good on you. You're right back to your best, and congratulations. Look forward to seeing you in your next event.
Thank you.
Well, great swim there by our para women in the backstroke. We move now to event 5, the women's 200 metres individual medley. And put your hands together and welcome to pool deck the finalists. In lane 8 from Pirate Swim Team, Molly Player. In lane 1 from TBSS Central City, Lanahay Connolly. Lane 7 from North Shore, Ruby Matthews. Lane 2 from Viking Swim Club, Hope Chmiel. Lane 6 from Pirate Swim Team, Nev Tassaka. Lane 3 from Coast Swimming Club, Zylika Pratt-Smith. Lane 5 from Hamilton Aquatics, Gina McCarthy. Lane 4 from Coast Swim Club, Helena Gasson. And away we go. This is the big event for Helena Gasson, her main event, the 200 metres individual medley. And she'll need to go out nice and quick, and she starts down that first lap well. 2:12.98. She was just 0.7 of a second outside of that this morning. She'll be well aware of that and need to do something slightly different this evening to get under that time. Joining me in commentary, Zach Reed, 2020 Olympian and New Zealand record holder, with some expert comments into the backstroke. Zach, what are we looking for across this 200 IM?
I think it's going to all come down to that last 50, that 50 freestyle, and getting home as fast as possible. Not killing yourself too much in these first 350s and just trying to bring it home.
Helena Gasson looking strong in the backstroke leg. She moved the last 5 metres into the wall. Let's have a look at the turn. Nice and smooth, pushes off into the breaststroke. She's got 2 body lengths lead over Gina McCarthy in 5, and lane 3, Zylika Pratt-Smith, her compatriot. Helena Gasson through the mark at 1:01.98. We've got to get her back in 1:10 across the breaststroke and the freestyle. Gina McCarthy, now 19 years of age. 27-year-old Helena Gasson in 4, 18-year-old Zylika Pratt-Smith in 3. She turns for home in 1:39.93. We've got to see a 33 second 50-metre freestyle here. Put your hands together, make some noise for Helena Gasson, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get her through. 2:12.98 for the world time. Let's see if she can hang on. 20 metres to swim for Gasson from Coast. Gina McCarthy coming up strongly in lane 5. 2:09, 10, 11. She gets there. 2:12.13. Helena Gasson is qualified for the Worlds. And the indicative time for the Commonwealth Games, just outside that, 2:12.13. Oh, so the Com Games, yes, she has got that indicative time for Com Games. She's 1/100th of a second off the New Zealand record of Natalie Wiggersma. What a swim from Helena Gasson. The pressure was on and she ate it all up. Great job. Gina McCarthy also finishing strongly for silver. And we'll have a look at those times. A great start there across the field. The whole field helping to push Helena Gasson through. Congratulations, Helena. Massive smile on your face, and you thoroughly deserved. Wow, what a swim.
Thank you so much. It's been a long time since I've had this feeling, and sorry, I'm a bit overwhelmed right now.
Sure. 2:12.13, 1/100 of a second off the New Zealand record, collected both the qualifying mark for Worlds and Commonwealth Games after what would have been a gutting year for you last year, just missing out by such a small margin. But you've really gone off and done your circuit overseas, put it all behind you, and come back and done a wonderful performance tonight.
Yeah, thank you. I truly credit ISL and the experiences that myself and my coach Michael have learned from there. And yeah, just to come back, and I don't know how many more opens I have left in my career, but to do that, I'm just so happy.
So good. So talk us through what has changed from a year ago. What have you learned physically, mentally? You know, how have you come back so strongly today?
I guess just spending a long time training with people who are like now world champions and European champions, it definitely changes my perspective from like training with boys. But yeah, we've learned a lot from the coaches and the relationships that Michael and myself have made from overseas, working with new people from over in Europe, and just doing everything we can to finish my career off as best as we can.
Well, what a wonderful way to start the champs. Take the pressure off and now go and have blinders for the rest of the champs. Well done.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Welcome back to the Apollo Projects New Zealand Swimming Championships. We move now to the next event of the program, Event 6, the Women's 50 metres Butterfly. Welcoming the swimmers onto pool deck, and starting with lane number 1 from TBSS Central City, Liv Peebles. Lane 2 from North Shore, Summer Osborne. Lane 3 from Coast Swimming Club, Amy Crosby. Lane 4 from Phoenix Aquatics, Hazel Auerhand. Lane 5 from St Paul's Swim Club, Laura Littlejohn. Lane 6 from Icebreaker Aquatics, Milan Glintmeyer. Lane 7 from United Swim Club, Grace Spake. And lane 8 from Neptune Swim Club, Nicole Lockie. .26.32 is the time to beat for the World Championship mark. Hazel Auerhand in lane 4. She's gone very close before. She starts strongly over the first 25. Laura Littlejohn right alongside her, a tough competitor to her as well. Hazel Auerhand, quarter of a body length in front with 15 to go. Can she get there? 26.32, 26.30 for the New Zealand record. She goes in 27 flat. Outside of those times, Mare Nostrum 27.24, so we've got that's a qualifying mark for Mare Nostrum for Hazel Auerhand, and perhaps there might be some Junior Pan Pac qualifying marks in there. We'll just have a look at that time No, there isn't the 50 butterfly there. So a title for Hazel Auerhand. Second will go to Laura Littlejohn. Here with Hazel Auerhand, just catching her breath after a furious 50 butterfly. Hazel, how did that one stack up for you? Well done on your title.
Oh, thanks for that. It wasn't exactly what I was expecting. I would have liked a 26 slow, you know, get that FINA A World Champ time. But there's other races later in the week to try and do that.
What a great attitude. Yeah, good hit out to start with. You've got the 100 butterfly, I assume, some freestyle events.
Nah, just the 100 back fly and the 50 back on Friday. No freestyle.
No freestyle, concentrating on the main events. And how has the last 6 months been for you in terms of training? Has it been interrupted? Have you managed to get enough pool time and race time?
I mean, I assume the last 6 months of trainings has been a bit interrupted for everyone. But all in all, been able to get some good pool time and some good long course time, which is great.
Well, all the best for the rest of the champs, Hazel, and well done on your title tonight.
Thanks.
And into the final event of this evening's women's finals, event 104, the women's 50-metre backstroke para multi-class. Welcoming now the field onto pool deck in lane 3 from Coast Swimming Club, Shannon Murphy. Lane 4 from Swim Zone Racing, Erin Knox. And lane 5 from Te Arawa Swimming, Siobhan Terry. $50-metre backstroke para multi-class, 3 swimmers in the field. There are 2 S10 categories, 1 S6, that's Shannon Murphy from Coast, lane 3. I spoke to her last week. She doesn't normally do backstroke, but she's giving it a crack tonight. Erin Knox, 14-year-old in lane 4. She's already swum this evening, so she's managed a quick warm down and into it. 36.82 is the time that she her best in the program. Let's see what she can do tonight. She comes in, she had a great 100 backstroke earlier, and she does 37.31, just outside of her seed time. Siobhan Terry coming in at 43.36, that's underneath her seed time. And here comes Shannon Murphy from Coast, the 17-year-old. And she had a 103 in the program's finished in 58, and she's stoked. Good on you, Shannon. And we'll catch a word with our winner once things are confirmed. So Erin Knox wins that one, the 50 backstroke for women para multi-class. Congratulations, Erin. That was a tough night for you, doing two races very, very close together and both of the same stroke. But you did a really good 100. It must have been tough to come back and win that one.
Definitely was, but honestly, having so many nice people racing against, it made it a lot better, you know.
In terms of your best times, you got underneath it in the 100. Were you pleased with that? Was that your best, personal best?
Yeah, definitely was. Pretty surprised actually how I got it a second time, but you know.
And what other strokes do you swim other than backstroke?
Mostly freestyle and backstroke, but I'm trying a little bit of fly now and again.
Oh, well done. And how many events are you swimming this week?
I'm swimming 3, so 2 of them are down now, so that's good.
1 to go. Well done. Good way to start the night and the week. Well done. If you could put your hands together now and thank our technical officials who will now exit the pool deck. Thank you for your service. Well, that concludes the women's night of finals for day one, and great performances across the field, starting with Eve Thomas in the 800-metre freestyle. She not only went again under the world champ qualifying mark of 8:36, but she also went underneath that indicative time for the Commonwealth Games, swimming in 8:28, which was, she was blown away herself with her performance, and so she should be. What a performance from Eve Thomas. We then went to the 200 metres individual, Nikita Howarth actually, in the women's 100-metre backstroke para multi-class, where Nikita Howarth once again went under that world para qualifying mark. She went even faster again from this morning. Then we went to Helena Gasson in the 200 metres individual medley, where we saw a fantastic performance, just 1/100th of a second outside of the New Zealand record, but also qualifying mark for both Worlds and Commonwealth Games. Well, obviously we'll have to wait to see for selections for Commonwealth Games based on the top 6 in the world. And then we finished with the 50 butterfly with Hazel Auerhand, 27 flat. Not the best swim for her, as she admitted herself, but looking forward to coming back for faster swims this week. And finishing up with Erin Knox in the 50-metre backstroke para multi-class. A great night of racing, both men and women. We'll be coming back to you shortly with the medal ceremony for the women's finals.
So I became an IOT because I just wanted to help out the swim community, give back, because they've always been amazing when I'm swimming.
So the reason why I became a technical official is because it's much more fun than sitting in the stand. You're right in the middle of it, you get to see all the racing, you get to talk to people and be involved in the event. It's just a great place to be.
I enjoy being a technical official because firstly it's an easy way for me to be able to give back to the sport that's given me so much. Like, I've been able to go overseas with my own swimming, so it's a good way for me to be able to give back, and it's fun. I get to make new friends amongst the other technical officials, and I feel like it's also helping my own swimming because I understand the rules of the sport on a deeper level.
Why? Because you get to meet so many cool people. You get to be close to the racing, and the technical officials are a happy family. They're good. They teach you, or you learn something new every day, and I have. Over the last 20 years, I suppose, I've had some great support from other officials, and it's just fun. It's so fun, and seeing the swimming close up, that's really exciting. So please come, we want you.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
So welcome back to the Apollo Projects Aotearoa Swimming Championships 2022. We're about to get underway with the medal ceremony for the women's events we have just witnessed this evening. And we will start with So we'll get underway with the medals. Presenting those will be Gary Francis, the Olympic programming lead from Swimming New Zealand. Thank you, Gary. And starting with the women's 800 metres freestyle. In third place, an 8:56.54 from Evolution Aquatics Tauranga, Kira Allett. Silver medalist, an 8:38.76 from Neptune Swim Club, Caitlin Deans. And winning the gold medal in 8:28.65 and a world qualifying time and Commonwealth Games qualifying mark from Coast Swimming Club, Eve Thomas. Moving to the 200 metres individual medley for women, the final result. The bronze medalist in 2:17.59 from Coast Swimming Club, Zylika Pratt-Smith. Medals ceremony sponsored by All Proof Industries, presented by Gary Francis of Swimming New Zealand. Silver medalist in 2:14.82 from Hamilton Aquatics, Gina McCarthy. And winning the gold medal in a World and Commonwealth Games qualifying mark of 2:12.13 from Coast Swimming Club, Helena Gasson. Moving now to event 6, the 50 metres butterfly for women final. Third place in 27.75 from Coast Swimming Club, Amy Crosby. Silver medalist in 27.45 from St Paul's Swimming Club, Laura Littlejohn. And winning in 27 flat from Phoenix Aquatics, Hazel Auerhand. Moving now to event 103, the women's 100-metre backstroke para multi-class. In third place in 1:33.83 from Te Arawa Swimming, Siobhan Terry. Silver medal in 1:18.74 from Swim Zone Racing, Erin Knox. And winning in a World Para qualifying time mark in 1:29.03 from Hamilton Aquatics, Nikita Howarth. Event 104 now. The women's 50-metre backstroke para multi-class. Third place in 58.83 from Coast Swimming Club, Shannon Murphy. Silver medal in 43.36 from Te Arawa Swimming, Siobhan Terry. And winning the gold medal in 37.31 from Swim Zone Racing, Erin Knox. Well done to all of our medalists and swimmers this evening in the women's final session. I would like to make an announcement of a special award presented from the New Zealand Swimming Alumni for the Para Swimming Emerging Swimmer of the Year. And she cannot be with us tonight, but we'd like to recognise her, Lily Fox-Mason of Wharanui. Well done to Lily Fox-Mason, really moving away up the ranks in para swimming. So congratulations, Para Swimmer Emerging Swimmer of the Year from the New Zealand Swimming Alumni. We thank you for joining us this evening. And you can join us back tomorrow from 5 minutes to 10 for day 2, session 1 of the men's heats